pretty overcast. And considering what we had this morning with, really a gully washer this morning.
Yeah, it was. I mean, a lot of rain last night, the lightning storm that we had last night. So good to see a little break in the clouds. Going to get some clear weather and get a little football in. First time we're on the air this year, and our buddy Tom's not with us this year. Robert filling in for him, going to do a whale of a job, and see what we get tonight in a jamboree.
I know last week, Menard, we were supposed to go to Rose Pine for a scrimmage versus Rose Pine, so this is going to be their debut that tonight as far as getting the pads on and getting after it against someone besides themselves. And I know Winfield's the same way. They want to, show under the new leadership of a new head coach this year. I know they want to, come out and do well as they prepare for their next week matchup against Jonesboro Hodge.
Yep, and kind of a new-look Eagle team this year. We got 16 seniors, and I had to meet the Eagle program last night at school, and Coach Perkins was talking about it's, the most seniors he's seen on the football team in probably 15-plus years. And some of these guys, they haven't played football in a few years, and some of them may not have played at all. And I think you're going to see some new faces out on the field, some seniors out on the field that we didn't see last year.
And Coach Perkins even talked about this was the largest group at one time, was this group right here. 16 seniors, approximately 13 freshmen. A lot of freshmen are going to be dressed out. And, between the sophomores and juniors, we're probably around about 45 kids, total that we're going to be, dressing out on a Friday night. So it looked like the officials are at midfield, waiting to bring the captains, out to the center of the field, and we'll be getting started here. We got about 6 minutes left to go before kickoff.
Yeah, and we are broadcasting from the Trios press box here at Northwestern Stadium. So Trios, one of our new sponsors this year, will be our press box sponsor. And Robert, have you had the chance to eat at Trios yet?
I have not yet, but I can't wait till I get over there. Well, I have been I've looked at the menu online, and I'm like, it's time to go.
Well, let me tell you, I've been there probably 7 or 8 times, and here's my problem with Trios. My only problem I've got with Trios, right? I go there, and every time I get the redfish. The redfish with the gravy on top, and every time I go there, I say I'm going to get something different, and I never do. I get the redfish, and I tell you what, if you get a chance, eat the redfish at Trios because it's excellent.
What's it topped with, John?
I don't know. It's like an andouille sauce. It's really good.
Oh, my God. Our favorite phrase or word that you're going to be hearing a lot from us up here with the Menard is food. Everywhere we talk about is food. So encourage y'all to go over to Trios on Versailles. And it's a Menard alum that owns it. And so, go out and see them. Yep.
We got Winfield coming out onto the sideline. Menard will come out. Still got about 5 minutes left on the clock. And so the format tonight, just to give you an idea back home, We're basically got 2 12-minute halves here. From my understanding is they're going to play a 12-minute half, then there will be a kickoff for another 12-minute half. Everything is live. Turnovers will be live. The kicking game is kind of not live. They're going to kick it, and I think where the ball dies is where the team will take over. So,
I know these kids are excited. I know they were excited last week, and they had to turn around and come back home from whenever they're getting ready to go to Rose Pine. So, what better place to lace them up in a jamboree is at Turpin Stadium. A lot of history here and home of the Northwestern State Demons. And, they're on the big stage tonight on a nice, comfortable Friday night instead of our normal balmy August hot weather. I'm trying to figure out what. We've got 3:52 before, and I guess we're trying to just go over some final touches on how we're going to get this thing started. And it looks like our Eagles are on the side. They're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to get started early or not, or if they're going to make the clock run all the way 3.5 minutes off the clock before we start.
There is a new crew. John did say that, Tom is not with us this year, but my name is Robert Anderson, and we have a new young man that went to Tioga High School. They'll be running our production. by the name of Nick Morrow and Landon Anderson, who helped out from time to time last year. Will be also running the camera for us all year. So we got 4 good people up here, 3 for sure, But no, we're gonna have a great time this year, and everything's gonna go well, and we're excited for a great season, and excited for the Eagles.
Absolutely. Landon did a little camel work with us last year, so he got used to it.
He
knows what the Eagles nest is about.
Exactly. Unfortunately, myself, I was on the – I want to go ahead and say it. I was on the injured reserve for just about all of last year. So I was able to watch the ball games, even the Menard while I was at home in my chair recovering from open heart surgery. But I was able to watch John and watch Tom and watch Landon and, going back and forth between our 446Sports family, with Ash, Pineville, Tioga. So I did quite a bit of that last year, but I couldn't do very much.
Yeah, but getting ready for the kickoff here. Winfield comes out. Menard's going to have Knowles deep and Bricata deep as their deep returners.
Look like Menard is out, and they're all white, white helmet, white shirts, white pants, and Winfield comes out with their all red and white helmets on, and guys, here we go, and here's the kickoff. Ball goes down to the ball, pick it up at the 2-yard line, and we're returning the ball, and it looks like we got tackled out at about the 17-yard line. From there, our offense is fixing to take the field.
Yeah, Bricata kind of went up to kind of catch that on the hop, let it get by him a little bit, and had to go back to the 1-yard line. But I tell you what, coming back from the 1 to get it back out to the 17 was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Here comes Menard.
Yeah,
no huddle. Looked like we already know what we're scripted to go. It looked like Jake Vaughn at quarterback. We look like we got 2 receivers far side, 2 at the bottom in the spread formation. And here we go. 13 goes in motion, which is Aiden Moran. He passes out to Moran. He gets 5, 10, 15. He gets knocked out at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, good little swing pass out there to Aiden. Nobody had him covered. And good execution by him and Vaughn, and pick up about 15,
16 yards on the play. Here we go. We got trips. We got twins to the far side, twins to the bottom side. Inside handoff to Moran, and he gains about 5 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, we missed a little bit of Moran last year. He had a bit of an injury later in the year and caused him to miss some games, and it's good to see him back in the lineup behind Jake there.
Once again, we come back out in that we got 2 receivers the near side and 1 to the far. And Eden stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He may have lost 2 on the play.
Yeah, Winfield got a little bit of penetration there on the line and blew that one up from the start.
We got our signals again. 10:52 remaining in the first half. Drops back. He's got a receiver open, number 17, Matthew Hicks, and he is 10. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well executed, and if you haven't noticed, we got a late flag on here. I'm not sure what it is, thrown by the far side official over here. But if you hadn't noticed, Matthew Hicks has a little bit of speed about himself. Another one of the Menard players that went down last year to an injury and was missed greatly throughout the season. And good to see him here on about the 4th play of the game take that one for a touchdown.
John, he was out for the rest of the entire year last year, wasn't it, from that injury against Gina?
He was, yep.
Okay. Let's see what the call is.
Didn't see it. I was watching Matthew in the end zone, but it was thrown kind of behind the play, but it looks like it's going to go against the Eagles. Got an unsportsmanlike is the call against Menard, and we'll have to see if they're going to take the penalty on the succeeding kickoff. So Menard will get to try here with a new kicker this year. That's number 14, Jude Maida.
Jude Maida. We had a great conversation last night with the kids at the Meet the Eagles last night. Snap. It's up and it's good. With 10:34 left in the first period, the Eagles are up 7-0.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
For the Eagles, back to
all right, we're back with 10:34 left to go in the first half. We got the Eagles are up 7-0, and Jude Parra kicks off. Oh, Maida. I'm sorry. I'm just still learning these young men. We got a return up to the 35-yard line, tackled by number 35, Caden Gorham.
The Tigers ball at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, we had to kick that one off for about 15 yards further back due to that unsportsmanlike, and unfortunately gives Winfield pretty good field position here across the 40-yard line.
Winfield sets up 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line, and if you're watching on the screen, we're going, from right to left, and the Eagles are out. It look like they're coming in with about a Winfield comes under snap. Looked like a inside trap.
15 hands it off down the middle for a short
Look, a gain of 2 brings up a 2nd and 8. John?
Yeah, so we got a lot of new guys on the defensive line. Lost a couple guys from last year. You got Sullivan, Nalbanian, and Sawyer Brown anchoring the front three on the defense.
Here we go, guys. 2nd and 8 on the 45-yard line. Look like another little counter. Probably gains 2 on the play. Will bring up about 3rd and 5 on the play.
So if you're a Menard fan, this offense that Winfield runs probably looks pretty similar to what we've seen throughout the year. This very similar to what Avoyelles has run in the past.
Right.
It's that kind of running that double wing type offense. You'll see some spin. You'll see some misdirection with it, and trying to cross up the defense a little bit and typically pull the guards a whole lot.
It's a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 with 9:15 remaining in the first half. And snap. Here goes number 1. He's gone to the outside. He's tackled by,
flag
on the 40-yard line.
So they're going to – looks like that was that Matthew Hicks on the tackle? Number 17, if I'm not mistaken. Hard to see from up here. They're going to try to call him for a horse collar. I'm not sure I like that. I mean, he grabs the inside. He spun him around and then kind of threw him. He didn't pull him down by the back. So not sure I agree with that after watching on film, but –
John, that marks it off and brings the ball 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. John, these mistakes like that are going to happen. The first series of the year. Things like that are going to happen. We'll And the snap looks like a little trap up the middle, John, or a counter. Looked like he gained probably 2 on the play, so he'll bring us up second down at 7 with 8:48 to go in the first half.
Yeah, an offense like this, you know, sometimes they'll just sit there and wear you down, you know, nickel and dime you at 2, 3, 4 yards, and then all of a sudden they'll try to hit something over the middle or even throw it and try to catch you sleeping here or there or get outside on you. And, of course, that's what happened earlier, you know, about 2 plays ago.
Looked like almost like they're coming out with a double wing with 2nd and 7 to go. And he strings it out. Eagles come up and make the play. Looked like he got knocked out about the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. So that'll bring up a second and 3rd and 6.
Yeah, good job by Wyatt, Jacob Janice, and I believe that was Wyatt Hayward. Helped string that out to the short side of the field.
3rd and 6. Looked like Winfield just, waiting for the call from the sidelines. Very unorthodox to see Winfield in this type of offense. I know they usually a pound and out of the I formation. Quarterback backs up and he takes off and he is tackled at the 17-yard line. Looked like he's going to be just a little bit short. Looked like he's going to be about a yard short. They'll bring up about 4th and 1.
Yeah, really good coverage by the secondary there, picking everybody up, and quarterback didn't recognize he didn't have anywhere to go. Unfortunately, we gave him a little bit too much room there on our right side of the defense, and he's getting it close. Obviously, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1.
All right, Eagles. Here we go. 4th and 1. Quarterback head snap, hands off. Run back breaks it outside. 5,
4, and it is.
And in for the score.
Yeah. I tell you what, we had a chance there to have that stopped in the backfield. Our end came crashing down, and the unfortunate thing is when that guy doesn't make that tackle and it doesn't seal the edge, the edge was wide open.
Wide open on the backside.
It's kind of like a feast or famine on that.
All right. That makes it 7-6 with the point after attempt, and look like we have a timeout by Winfield.
Timeout call. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so..."
All right, John, here we are at 7-6. We're waiting on the point after attempt with 7 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the first half. It looked like Winfield is maybe missing a person on their special teams here.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2 right here.
And those things are just, mixed up in the backfield and tackled by number 20, Sam Bricata. So that makes it a 7-6 ball game.
Yeah, good job by the defense. Take advantage of that miscue there in the backfield.
John, I'm still learning, first time being doing the play-by-play. And, I'm just trying to get comfortable, on how things are going to go. And, it's a little bit different from calling from the color to the play-by-play, but it's.
Oh, yeah.
It's, just trying to get my feet, back underneath me.
Yeah, Menard's going to have Cutter Knowles and Sam Bricata still as deep returners on this kickoff.
John, I mean, it's 7-6, and I mean we've had a lot of action on the first two plays. Each team has scored on their first two, each possession. So,
Yeah, we still got 7:19 on the clock. Hadn't even made it through the first half of the first quarter. Just a reminder this year, we will have our Southern Air Cool Play of the Game each week. You'll be able to hear that on the coaches show and hopefully get to see a replay of that. That'll be happening every Wednesday night at Bricata's restaurant at 7 o'clock.
And also, John, we'll have our Saddler's Towing scoreboard. So if you want to catch up all the scores from our 446 family, you can, the scores will be updated. So you'll tune into the Saddler's Towing scrolling scoreboard. The kickoff looked like picked up by number 10, Cutter Knowles. He goes around to the 15, to the 20. Looked like he's tackled at the 25-yard line.
Good return by Cutter. Again, that ball getting back there inside the 5, kind of rolling around a little bit. Cutter pick it up and bring it out past the 25-yard line.
And here we go on our second possession, and 7:08 in the first. And see what the Eagles can do on this possession here.
Yeah, just kind of call out some of the offensive linemen you're seeing. Buck Evans, number 69 at center. Cade Tassan, 71 at guard. Carson Albanian, 65 at guard. Gage Wright, a senior, 67 at tackle, and 70 Hollis Chapman at tackle.
3 receivers, far side, 2 the near side. And Jake Vaughn throws, and he's got a wide open receiver in 17, Matthew Hicks, and just overthrew him just a tad. So that'll come up. Will be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Matthew kind of found a seam right there and broke open and just got overthrown. And good protection by the offensive line on that.
Yeah, that's 2nd and 10. Here we are. Still going back to that no back set, three receivers far side, to the near side. Jake Vaughn keeps it. Looked like he is maybe have lost 2 on the play.
Ball tackled immediately.
Yeah, defensive end kind of came right there, right on the edge of the left side of the offensive line. Kind of came around unblocked and was able to get back there, and before Jake could really get going.
So that brings up a third and 12 to go. Still back in that 3 receivers far side, to the near side. Vaughn drops back. It looked like, put the ball on the ground. Looked like we recovered by the Eagles at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play by Cade Tassan right there to follow on that ball after it came out.
So it looked like about 4th and 11. Looked like we're going to bring on our punt unit. Still trying to learn these kids' numbers. Who is that punting, John?
That's Jake back there. Last year we had it's like we're taking a water timeout here at 6 minutes.
6 minutes left in the quarter.
Water timeout.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies.
All right. All right, we're back. The Eagles are back to set the punt. And we got Sam Bricata's back there to punt.
No, that's Jake.
That's Jake, I'm sorry. Caught at the 37-yard line, was tackled by a host of Menard special teamers.
Tell you what, really good job, Jake, there on that punt. He held it up long enough, let his coverage team get down there. And for Eagle fans watching last year, you know, Jake kind of came in mid-season and started utilizing him as a punter. And when you got your starting quarterback back there as a punter, it really opens up what you could possibly do on fourth down. But
nice punt by the left-footed punter. All right. Winfield sets up 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line with 5:49 to go in the first half. Run it. All right.
Yeah,
3 yards on the play.
Hit it off our right side right there. Is a pretty good sized hole they hit, but good job really to limit that to 3 yards.
Second down.
Second down about 7. Second down about 8. And John. Snap. Looked like he tackled for no gain by a
32, Jacob Janice.
Right.
Yeah, good penetration, read the hole and went in there and got that one from the start.
Good job by the Eagles defense there. Brings up third and 8.
4:40 left in the quarter.
It looked like what we're going to do get from Winfield is just, you know, run the football, run the football, run the football. Another. Fourth down and 2 to go.
Yeah, just a lot of misdirection with that double wing that you get back there and pulling linemen and you got to have real good gap protection on your defense and protecting the gap that you're in.
All right, look like Winfield's going for it on 4th and 1. Look like they're just trying to get us to jump offside. A little hard count. There's a snap. Gives it to number 4. It looked like it's going to be close to a first down. I don't know whether he got it or not.
Hey, what, the far officials got him a little further back. The near officials got him about half a foot further. So
this one's going to be close, John.
Yep, they're going to take a look at it.
They're going to take a look at it. Look like bring the chains out.
Tell you what, we are so far away up here. It's kind of hard to see.
It's hard to see, John.
Bring out the chains forward.
These old eyes look like
he's got it.
He looked like he's got it by the length of the football. With 3:28 left to go in the first half, looked like Winfield's going to have it 1st and 10. How about those Eagles?
Winfield Tigers ball, first down.
Here we go. Winfield comes out. Look like another misdirection. Number 4, he's at the 47. Look like now he's at the 30, 20, 10. He goes for the score. Touchdown, Winfield.
Number 4.
Yeah, just brought it around our left side. Sam had a shot at him coming from the inside out and just couldn't corral him. And once he broke Sam's tackle, he hit the sideline, and that was it. It was a well-blocked play by Winfield, actually.
So the score right now, pending the extra point, is 12-7 Winfield. John, I don't think they're going to be going for 2 here to make it a 14-7 game.
Yeah, it's sometimes in face football teams that don't have really good kickers, and they have a tendency of going for it all the time. And I think Winfield might be one of those teams this year.
The PAT attempt looked like they are going for 2. And he looked like number 7 got stacked up at the line there.
Good job by the defensive front right there to stuff that.
All right, you are watching. We're going to a break. You are watching Menard Football on 446Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Back. 3:08 left in the first half. Winfield up 12-7 over our Menard Eagles. The kickoff. Ball going down. It looked like caught the ball at the 15. It looked like he caught it in the air and went straight to the ground, John.
Yeah, it was Cutter. He was trying to run up and trying to catch that ball before it hit the ground, and just a little ways from him, and kind of had to halfway dive, lost his footing at the same time, and unfortunately we're at the 15, but could have been worse.
Our third possession, for the Eagles, with Jake Vaughn back at the quarterback. Looks like we're going to have 3 receivers far side, and actually 3 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Spreading them out a little bit tonight, John. Here comes number 10, goes into motion. The snap. Vaughn drops back almost like a wide receiver screen to number 10, Cutter Knowles. He goes gets knocked out at the 20-yard line, 19-yard line.
Tell you, that screen pass, it was a good call right there, and we were 1 block away early on in that play from Cutter, picking up really good yardage on that, and unfortunately it was forced outside there, and Winfield covered it for a 4-yard gain.
Watching the guys on film, and they love running that wide receiver screen. Three receivers top screen, 2 at the bottom. Jake Vaughn steps back. He's got a wide receiver at number 10 at the 30-yard line. He just missed him.
For number 10 for the
yeah,
Eagles.
Cutter. Kind of a blown coverage there by Winfield and just got overthrown.
Out of bounds.
Wasn't able to haul it in there on the sideline.
That brings up 3rd and about 6 yards to go with 2:52 left to go in that first half. John, looked like we, settling in on, trying to get the ball, to the outside and, getting our wide receivers in action. Ball comes to number 10 on like a jet sweep and he is tackled at the 22-yard line. Looked like Cutter Knoll.
40
bring
left
up
in the
about
quarter.
4th and 3. 4th and 3 on the play. Looked like we're.
Well, yeah, looking at it, with Jake in the backfield, it's one of those things you can take it right down to the wire and look like you're going to run an offensive play, and Jake can get a little deep in the shotgun and just kick it right over everybody's head also.
Look like we're probably going to end up.
Yeah, I think Coach, right by the official, looks like he's going to take a timeout.
Take a timeout. 3, 2, 1. Little break in the action.
Timeout call
You're
on the
watching
play.
446 Sports, Menard Football on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Lori even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
We're back here. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Winfield up 12-7. Look, we have a fourth down for the Eagles. It looked like Jake Vaughn is back to punt. Ball down at the 50, 40. It looked like the ball went out around the 41-yard line by.
Yeah, another good job by Jake angling the ball. We got a foul down here. I'm not sure if we're going to have defensive holding or what we got. We got the ball down there to the 40-yard line and no return by Winfield. See what the call is here. Yeah, we got defensive holding out there on the outside on a gunner.
Winfield comes out on the fourth possession of the first half, and let's see if we can get a big stop, before the intermission.
Correction.
So it works out that the Eagle offense there kind of sputtered there on that series, but able to flip the field with a good kick by Jake and benefit of a 10-yard penalty, and Winfield take over here on their own 30.
First and 10 on the Winfield 30. Get us a big stop before the half. Snap. Ball carrier up the middle. Looked like he gained 9 on the play.
Right down the middle for gain.
Number 6.
Most first down.
Brings up a second and 1. Second and 1 on the play.
Yeah, again, just that double wing. It can be a quick hitting offense, and so what you're seeing, some of those quick handoffs on the inside there, and hit the gap before you know it. They're 5, 6, 7 yards upfield.
Yeah, you're right, John. It's hard to keep an eye on who's got the ball on that double wing. A lot of misdirection on this. Second and 1. Quarterback drops back. Looks like he's going deep for a pass. Ball's caught at the 17-yard line. And they take it all the way in for a score.
Yeah, I had man coverage out here, one-on-one coverage on the receiver, and just got beat back to the inside of the ball, and touchdown Winfield.
Touchdown Winfield. 56 seconds left to go in the first half. 18-7 Winfield, pending the point after attempt. Winfield's going for 2. Another misdirection, quarterback keeper.
English keeps the ball, number 15,
number 15,
there.
And he scores.
Let's hear it for your Tigers!
All right, taking the break. You are watching Menard Eagle Football on 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Welcome back to the Trios press box. Trios on Versailles Boulevard. Here comes the kickoff. Ball taken at the 17-yard line by Hunter Knowles. He's up to the 25, the 30, 35, and he's keep pushing. All the way up to the 42-yard line. That'll give us the Eagles, first and 10 on the 42-yard line with 43 seconds left to go in the first half.
Tell you what, really good hard run there by Cutter. And if you've watched Cutter play in the past, you know Cutter's going to play hard. And that was a tough run by him right there. They had him wrapped up about the 32, 35-yard line, and he took it for another 5 or 7 yards.
Good job by
Cutter
Knowles. Cutter Knowles. All right, Eagles set up 2 receivers far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Running back in motion. Vaughn steps back and throws it. Looked like it got a wide open receiver to Hicks and just overthrew him.
Matthew had a couple steps on the defenders, and the ball just overthrown just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Matthew's got some. He's got speed out there. He's getting behind those defensive backs. And
well, you saw him on the first series when, he caught that ball and pulled away from the defenders.
Now he's come back. He's done a heck of a job considering he came back from an injury from last year.
Yeah. Tell you who else, Lane Evans, number 69, playing center. He was injured last year in the same game as Matthew, matter of fact, and missed the season.
2nd and 10. Vaughn looked like we were trying to set up a screen to Gunnar Knowles.
Cutter
Knowles.
Yep. Just got overthrown a little bit. I think the defenders got on top of Jake a little too fast, maybe.
Cutter, I apologize. I've been calling him Hunter, and it's Cutter Knowles.
You'll learn him. You'll learn. Tell you another receiver we haven't seen much of this game. He's been out there. That's number 1, Zach Dozot, senior receiver. Saw Zach a good bit last year, and I'm sure you'll see him again this year.
I saw a lot of him. Whenever I had the opportunity to come by for practice, I got to see him quite a bit. And 32 seconds left to go in the first half. Ball snapped to Aiden Moran. Looked like that's probably the first shot that Aiden has had today. He picks up 17, looked like 15 yards on the play.
For you Eagles.
Got a timeout being called by Coach Perkins over there.
Timeout.
We'll stay with it this minute.
Stay with it, John. John, it's we've seen some bright spots, and we got some stuff. But the kids are they're gonna be okay.
Yeah, it's early. I mean, Menard throwing the ball a good bit this first half as compared to running, and having some success with it. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. That's what these jamborees are for, and first time under live action, sort of getting the kinks out of it, just like we are up here. Brings up first and 10 to go on the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Menard's offense, and they're, just a couple of blocks or a couple of caught passes away from this game being a lot closer than what the scoreboard shows.
2 receivers far side, 3 to the near side. Jake takes a snap. It looked like he's going back over the middle. Again, good.
Good pass.
Good pass to Aiden Moran coming,
But Jake saw him. He was running down the middle of the field. He was wide open. Aiden put his hand up, and Jake saw him there at the last minute and got the ball to him.
1st and 10 from the 10. We spike the football, try to stop the clock.
Not sure what we got going on here.
I don't know what we going on here.
They're saying, they're putting time back on the clock. The clock ran to 0. So they're going to put some time back on the clock. I think that's what the referee was radioing up to the press box up here, was telling him how much time to put on the clock. They're going to put 11 seconds on the clock, and the clock will start at the snap due to the incomplete pass.
1st and 10, Eagles on the 10-yard line. 11 seconds to go in the first half. Vaughn drops back. He's got number 20, Sam Ricotta. And he is in.
Got it.
Got it good.
Touchdown, Sam.
Touchdown, Eagles.
6.
Good job by Jake getting him the ball out there. Good run by Sam. And defender thought he had him stop short, and Sam was able to stretch that ball across right at the last second. Left 3 seconds on the clock on that one.
Jude
Maida.
Jude Maida in on the PAT attempt. Score is 20-13 Winfield. Snap. It's up, and it is good. Good.
Leaves 3 seconds here on the clock. I think we'll just keep it here to the kickoff. We'll have a kickoff, and then we'll be going to halftime. Coming to you from the Trios press box up here at Northwestern.
John, a great drive, right before half, and, that's a, great job of execution by, the offense, and the score at 20-14. John.
Well, you look at that drive right there, and, Jake hits Aiden over the middle, have a couple good runs by Aiden, hits Sam right there, a couple completed passes. The previous drives where we stalled, we were literally one block or one catch away from having some of those big plays. So Menard's offense definitely has a lot that they should be looking proud about and looking good with. Yeah,
spreading them out and doing very well. Look like we're going to tow it up from, is it the 40, John, now?
Yeah, they'll be kicking off from the 40. And, Jude Maida will be out there doing kickoffs also, it looks like. See if they let him rip one deep or try to squib it on the ground, or what they're going to do here. Winfield's almost in a onside formation.
Almost like a squib kick. Ball comes down to the 20, the 15, and he picks it up on the 15. One person to beat. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
That's a heartbreaker for us.
Heartbreaker right here at the end of the first half.
I mean, we had it set up perfect because Winfield was retreating, and Menard kicks the ball, a squib kick. You got some of the returners actually running backwards. They get the ball, or we got defenders down there and just didn't make the tackle.
Just didn't make the tackle.
Had a couple of guys in position to make the tackle and just didn't do it.
So that puts the score at 26-14 pending the point after attempt. Johnny, they are going for 2 to try to make it a 28-14 first half. Looked like a miscommunication there, and he is tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Yep.
And that's the end of the quarter.
That's going to be the end of the quarter. And you are watching Menard High School football on 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hall. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view. And gear up in our pro shop, ready to elevate your golfing experience? Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on!
We're back from the Trios press box high atop Turpin Stadium in Northwestern State University between Menard Eagles and the Winfield Tigers. At the half is 26-14 Winfield. John, what do you think on the thoughts on the first half?
Well, I mean, you know, Menard, their offense definitely had the shots, and they've been taking shots down the field. I mean, you look at our big gains in yardage, our scoring plays. You know, we've missed some guys. There's definitely things to work on. Some of it's timing and you know, just picking up a block here or there. But overall, I thought the offense did pretty well. And defense, you know, Winfield, you know, they run that double wing. It's going to be a lot of misdirection. You got some new guys playing up front. And you got to learn that gap control. And when you don't have the gap control and filling those open gaps and as fast as those running backs can hit it from the handoff out of a double wing and then the misdirection, you know, they can gash you for some yards. And that's what they've been able to do. And then, of course, you know, the last play, it's almost like a fluke. But
exactly.
At the same time, you look at it, and I know Coach Perkins has got to be upset about it, and I'm sure a lot of the coaches on that coaching staff are, because you really had Winfield right where you wanted them on that type of kick. You had them kind of sucked up near the line. They do a long squib kick. You got a lot of returners that are running with their backs turned to the ball. You got good coverage on the kick, and you just didn't make a tackle.
And we're one possession ball game, and Winfield comes back and they get the ball, start of the second half.
Yeah.
So those
had an old coach one time tell me, when you watch a film like this, you go, there's a lot of meat on this bone. They got a lot they get to go work on, right?
Yeah.
The coaches are going to see it, and they're going to see things that if this one play's made, this one person's in a different position, the outcome of that play is completely different. And they'll see that. They'll make adjustments to it as hopefully those adjustments are made before week 1, but they'll be made throughout the season.
Next week we venture up to Northwood Lena to take on the Gators, next Friday night at 7 o'clock at their place.
Yeah. Yep. We hosted them last year, so we'll be at Northwood this year.
We got about 5 more minutes left to go before the break, and we'll get the second half started.
So let's, Robert, talk about last night. We had Meet the Eagle night there on campus at the high school gym, and, we hadn't said it. We were very short pregame this year, but the Eagle football team lost a member, Michael Laborde, and his mother is also the Stephanie Laborde. She's a dance line instructor, coach. Not sure if they call a dance line coach a coach or what,
right.
But she's over the dance line at Menard. And they lost Michael Laborde this past year, and they've kind of dedicated the season to him. That was number 61, and he's still on our roster. We've got him.
Michael Laborde.
Yeah.
Here he is,
Yep.
number 61, center defensive lineman, a freshman. Very emotional night last night when Coach Perkins came out and presented the family with a banner that's going to be hung up in the gymnasium, for him, and also gave him, his jersey that he wore.
Yeah, had a framed jersey. And Michael, he would have been a sophomore this year. I know he's shown up, I think, freshman on the roster, but he was actually been a sophomore this year.
Great turnout last night. A lot of spirit in between the dance line, cheerleaders. There was a big crowd. That whole, all the bleachers were filled last night. So, it was a great moment last night. I was talking to, may have been, someone from Menard, and I remember Michael's daddy. His daddy played football at Ash. He was a running back at Ash, and I recognized him when I saw him, last night. And God bless that family, and continued prayers, to them and to all of his teammates. Last night were, even when we were doing, our little interviews. They talked about Big Mike.
Yeah.
And that's how they referred him to, was Big Mike. And
it will definitely be remembered all year. There's no doubt about it.
And Michael's here with them, and he's gonna lift up these Eagles, throughout the entire season.
So just to give you an idea this year, we got the coaches show that'll be held on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock at Bricata's. So if you don't get a chance, if you got to get to work early in the morning, or you can't make it by there at lunchtime due to work, this is a chance for Eagle fans to come out, support your Eagles, and get some of that Bricata's good food that they'll be cooking on Wednesday nights. And join Doug Gann and Coach Perkins majority of the time for the coaches show there at Bricata's at 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights. We'll also be bringing you the Express Pros. You had one job to do, lineman of the game. We'll be bringing that award. And, of course, you got the Explore Alexandria Pineville sponsorship with 446Sports. So I want to take a quick break, and we'll come back for the second half kickoff.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one.
John, we got about 50 seconds left to go before we get this second half started, and
for the remainder of
looks
this
like
game,
the Eagles will kick
High
off
School
to
supports
Winfield.
High School Athletic Association
Start. This format is two 15-minute halves or two 12-minute halves. What we're doing?
Yeah, I think we're playing two 12-minute.
Two 12-minute halves. So we're just waiting for Winfield to take the field and get the call from the white hat that we're ready to start the second half.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to reset the clock now, and we're going to get rolling. Looks like we got a new kicker kicking off this second half, and that would be Hayden Kidd, Jr. He's going to kick off this time. Saw some of Hayden last year, did some kicking duties, kickoff, and some field goal duties last year for us.
And here we go.
Onside kick. Picked up at the 32-yard line, and that's where we start the second half. Came out with a little onside kick.
A little deep onside kick down the middle, and not sure if it was supposed to be onside or just kind of squibbed down the middle, but effective either way because it eliminated no return.
Exactly. So we start the second half on the first down from 32-yard line, 11:56, and
Tigers ball at the 32.
32-yard line. Hand off to number 6. Looked like he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage there, John.
Yeah, really good play by number 32, Jacob Janice. Again, seeing that hole open up, and he stepped up into that gap and filled it quick. And that's exactly what you want to see there to limit, 1 yard gain or so right there.
1 yard gain, yeah. Brings up about between 2nd and 9 and 2nd and 10. Good job there. Hand off to number 1. He goes around the outside and looked like he is tackled for about a 3-yard loss.
Number 1 tackled in the
yeah, it was Wyatt Hayward coming up on the outside there and able to step up enough and get his arms wrapped around him and not let him outside of him and dropped him.
Great job for not allowing him to get to the edge. So that brings up 3rd and about 12, 3rd and 13 left to go. Let's try to get a good stop here and try to get the ball back and
see if we pin our ears after him and go after the quarterback right here.
Snap. Looked like he is up the middle. Looked like he probably gained 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up about 4th and 10. It looked like Winfield's going to bring on their punting unit.
This will be the first punt we've seen from Winfield tonight.
Exactly. First time that Winfield punted tonight.
Got Sam Ricotta back deep for us.
About the 25-yard line.
A 3 for the Tigers back to punt the ball.
The punt. End over end. It bounces about the 42-yard line. Takes a bounce back down to the 27-yard line.
Eagles ball at the 28-yard line.
Take a break. And we'll be right back. You're watching 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling.
Oops. All right. We're back up in the Trios press box. First down on the 28-yard line. Hand off to number 13, Eden Moran. He goes around the outside. Looked like he picks up about 2 or 3 on the play.
Yeah, Eden kind of getting up in there and trying to read where he's going to go and breaks it out to the right and picks up decent yardage after that.
Like
about 4 yards.
On the play.
Brings up about 2nd and 7.
Second down, Eagles.
Eden Moran. Hand off to Eden Moran. Looked like he's stuffed. Probably about a 3-yard loss on the play.
And like number 19 kind of came off the left side there, untouched.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 on the 28-yard line. 2 receivers far side, 2 receivers near side with Eden Moran in the backfield. Vaughn drops back to 80. Look like maybe, I don't know if he got anything or not, John.
Yeah, basically no gain right there. Winfield had that covered good. Aiden was coming out of the backfield, and they picked him up right off the bat.
So that brings up a 4th down and 10. It looked like Jake Vaughn will be back to punt with 8:30 left to go in the first half. I mean, the second half, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, looks like we only got 10 on the punting team. Yeah, we only got 10 out there. We need to run one more guy out on the team.
That's what Jake's trying to count. Uh-oh. Bobbled the snap. He tries to get up and kick it. He got the ball off. Good job. Ball bounces down to the 38-yard line.
Rolls out of bounds.
Glad to get that.
Yeah. Fortunate there, Jake. I mean, just made a good athletic play. He had a lot of pressure coming back and able to get that ball off and get it across the 40. But, again, you know, you go back and you count the team on that. We only had 10 guys out on the field on that punt.
I tell you, Jake is you can see right off the bat, he's a
clock,
punter.
26-14.
He's a pretty good athlete there, John. All right, that brings up Winfield's got the ball again. Here we go on the first and 10 on the 37-yard line. 7:58 to go in the second half. The snap. Oh, ball on the ground. People are calling Menard football. It is.
I got it. Tell you what, you may not have saw it in there, but big number 50, Sawyer Brown came crashing down the line right there, and when that guy got up there and had the ball, Sawyer hit him, stuck him right there, and I think Sawyer caused that fumble. So good shout out to Sawyer Brown. Gave Menard excellent field position inside the 40-yard line of Winfield.
Sophomore. So Menard lines up, 7:41 to go in the second half. 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. 2 receivers far side, 2 the near side, with Jake Vaughn lined up behind the quarterback, almost like a pistol, huh, John?
Yeah, with twin stacks.
Yep. Hand off to Vaughn. It looked like he probably gains 1 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Same formation, twin stacks with Vaughn behind, with Eden Moran behind Vaughn. Play action pass. Ball gets out to Cutter Knowles on the outside. He picks up 11.
Yeah, they were playing off Cutter out there on the outside, and good pass by Jake to get it out to him, and then Cutter made him pay for it.
It's a first down for the Eagles.
First down, Eagles on the 26-yard line. 7:06 left to go in the second half. Same formation, John. The snap, quarterback keeper. Vaughn gets 4, maybe about 4.5 on that play, on that quarterback keeper.
Tell you what, when you run a quarterback keeper like that, kind of up the middle with just your 5 linemen, that's pretty good.
They're pretty good. 2nd and 5, ball on the 22-yard line. Snap. Vaughn's got it.
It's
Good
a
catch. Gunnar Knowles on catch at the 4-yard line.
The ball right there at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line is where they're going to spot him.
Yeah, it was Cutter coming in there and got behind the defender, and Jake made a good throw, and Cutter came back, thought he was going to juke the defender and get in there for a second.
First and goal from the 4. .6:11 to go into the second half. Let's punch this one in, Eagles. Quick pitch to he's tackled at the 4-yard line. Aiden Moran is.
Yeah, that was a well-read play by the Winfield defense right there.
Looks like we're going to take a
timeout call on the
break.
play.
You are watching Menard High School football on 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
We're back. The Eagles first and goal from the 4-yard line, trying to punch this one in. The Eagles are down 26-14 with 5:57 left to go in the second half. High snap. Vaughn to Gunnar Knowles. Is that Gunnar Knowles?
That's Sam.
Sam Bricata for the touchdown.
Tell you what, Jake turned almost a bad play into a really good one, and able to corral that ball and knew right where Sam was going to be running and got it out to him. Good recovery right there by Jake.
Right there, Jake is, it's just, the athleticism between Jake, knowing where his guys are, on every play. We got another new kicker. We got a.
Well, it's Jude Maida again.
Jude
He's back
Maida.
out here.
And the kick is
good.
Good.
So we're
It's Friday Night Football.
5:49 in the
minutes,
second half.
49 seconds
26
left
to
in the
21.
game.
We're going to take another break. You are watching Menard High School football on 446 Sports. We are back high atop the Trios press box. Onside kick. Looked like it's fielded at the 47-yard line on an onside kick.
Yeah, it was Hayden Kidd again kicking off, and much shorter onside kick right there. And Winfield recovered it. They're going to have the ball at their 47-yard line.
Winfield up 26 to 21 with 5:47 to go in the second half.
This ball at the 47.
Ball at the 47-yard line. You get a big stop right here, right, John? Quick out to number 16. He basically one-on-one coverage on the outside. Down to the 30-yard line where he was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, kind of a new look there by Winfield, throwing it on first down, and this one-on-one out there with Brooks Juno. Brooks wasn't able to make the tackle and unfortunately gives up a big gain.
It looks like Winfield's got some pretty good skilled athletes on the outside, you know, and plenty of speed as well. First down and 10, Winfield on the 30-yard line. Winfield comes out in the double wing. Handoff up the middle of number 6, and he's stopped for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, good job by the Eagle defense, kind of pile it up there in the middle and shut those lanes down.
2nd and 9 with 5:24 to go in the second half. You know, John, we're only a one-possession game right here, so we need to get a stop here. Second and 9. Snap, almost another mixed direction to number 1.
Big pass to number 1.
Down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Winfield had flow kind of going to the left, our right side, and then all of a sudden just hand it back to the guy coming across and cuts up inside the tackle in that gap. And
you know, John, a very difficult offense to you know, to scheme for. I mean, it's real difficult, you know, whenever they get it going. First and another keeper.
Again, yeah, Jacob Janice comes in there and able to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage there.
Brings up second down at the 14-yard line with 4:06 to go. Winfield up 26-21. Tackled.
Fake handoff to number 1. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Probably lost a yard on that one.
Yeah, Brooks Juno, number 6, came up, made the stop there, and good job by the defense there. Kind of playing gap control and kind of forcing him back to the outside, and that's what you want. It was that same play that they ran about 2 plays ago where they hit us up the middle for about 10 or 15 yards, and we were able to stop it on that one.
Brings up third and 12. 3:17 left to go. It looked like Winfield's just going to try to take some time off this clock and work it all the way down.
3 minutes left in the game.
Yep, they're going to take a timeout here with about a little under 3 minutes to go, about 2:50 to go.
All right. We're going to take a break in the action. You are watching Menard High School football on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
John, here we go. We got 3rd and 12. We need to get a big stop here with 2:51 left to go in this contest. You know?
Yeah, you're under 3 minutes to go and kind of backs against the wall right here. You get your offense the ball back, you got a shot.
Here comes the Tigers. Hand off to number 1. He's around the outside. Well, I thought we had him at about the 13-yard line. Looked like he picked up 2 after all that. They'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he was going to have a lot more yardage out of that play than what he got, just picking up 2 or so yards. Looks like we got a defender down on the ground. But good recovery by Menard there to stop that for short gain, bring up 4th and 11.
4th and 11. Looked like we got, a little cramping going on. John, it's actually been a relatively not a hot summer,
Oh, it's been hot.
It's been hot, but nothing like
been hot, Robert.
But nothing like what we normally been doing, though.
Yeah, today especially. We had all that rain come in last night and earlier today, and of course humidity levels are still up, and looks like you said, had a little cramp going on. So bring up 4th and 11 here.
I'm gonna say it wasn't hot, and here I am. I go walk every afternoon. Yeah, it's hot. What the heck am I talking
We're
about?
still in Louisiana.
We're
It's
still
August.
in Louisiana. It's August, but how many times we get 80-degree weather in August, though? All right, here we go. Eagle fans, 4th and 11, and Winfield is going for it. The snap, quarterback keeper look almost like a wheel route, and he drops it.
Right at the tips of the finger for number 1.
They had the play set up to number 4, like you said, kind of like a wheel route delayed out of the backfield coming around the right side, and the ball was on the money. Everything happened except the catch right there. Menard dodges a bullet on that one.
He catches it, he scores, and that gives us, another shot at it with 2:03 left to go.
Correction, number 4
in the contest, but we're going to have to drive the length of the field.
Well, it's a good opportunity for Menard here. A 2-minute offense. You got 85 yards to go. Let's see what you can do.
2 receivers far side, 2 the near side. Vaughn drops back. He's going deep to Gunner.
And was that Cutter out there?
Cutter out there. Cutter Knowles. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from our own 15-yard line. 1:55 to go. Jake takes snap. He drops back. He's got a receiver. Sam Bricata. He breaks a tackle. He's up. Breaks another tackle. Up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jake threw that ball right when Sam was making his break, and well-thrown ball, good catch by Sam, and looks like Sam's going to cramp up a little bit here. But I tell you what, Sam's a junior now, but he's been playing since he was a freshman, and you could tell the skill right there. He knew when the guys were coming around him and started stripping at that ball, he covered it up, and a good play by Sam right there.
Yeah, Sam playing both sides of the ball. He is probably pretty worn out right now, and those cramps aren't any fun, are they?
No. Not at all.
Not at all.
It's good to see him up, trying to walk it off.
Get a lot of electrolytes, a lot of water, It's just, I know coaches do a great job of, hydrating these kids, throughout the week, every day. But sometimes, those things just happen. Here we go, 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side, with Eden Moran in the backfield with Jake. Jake drops back. He scrambles. He's at the 35. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, not necessarily the play you want to see, but Jake was able to get out of there and pick up a few yards. Unfortunately, the clock keeps running on that, so we've got to kind of come back with a quick play right here.
1:15 left in the contest. On the ball on the 40-yard line, Jake drops back. Moran in the flats. And Eden is tackled at about the 49-yard line with 59 seconds left to go.
Yeah, good job by Eden getting out of bounds there to stop that clock.
Looked like
you get your clock stopped, and Oh, we got another cramp
down
down
here.
here.
Looks like Aiden is cramping up as well.
No, that's not Aiden.
And not Aiden.
It's Wyatt Hayward, number 16. Cramps are catching us on this series,
Yes,
Robert.
sir. Could be a.
See Bo Broussard come in, number 2, replacing Wyatt Hayward. 58 seconds left. Clock will start at the snap right here.
Waiting on the call. Pass out to number 10, Cutter Knowles.
Yeah, that was Cutter. A little out route right there. And I tell you what, that was a long throw by Jake.
Long throw by Jake.
Far side of the field, throw it back across out to Cutter and hit him and pick up a good 6-7 yards on that.
Brings up second and about 3 with 51 seconds to go in the contest. 3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Jake takes the snap, and he's looking, and he's scrambling.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass, about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he was looking for Cutter again on the sideline and just couldn't quite get it there. Of course, had a little pressure coming, had to get out of the pocket.
And that'll bring up about 3rd and 3. You know, this will be four down territory here. 45 seconds left to go in the contest. Two receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Jake takes a snap. Looked like he passed complete to Matthew Hicks. And that'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, again, Matthew, I was a little worried there for a minute. Thought he was going to try to cut it back inside and got to get out of bounds and watch that clock. Clock is not our friend right now with 38 seconds, but he was able to get out of bounds and get it stopped.
38 seconds to go in the contest. Ball lies on the 40-yard line. Jake takes a snap and he drops back. Little inside middle screen. Keep going. Like to Hicks. He's at the 25, 23, 22. Down at the 22-yard line with 26 seconds left to go in the contest. Great job on that screen pass.
Yeah, that was wide receiver screen. Worked right there. Had it well blocked, well set up, and Matthew able to pick up some yardage. Coach Perkins is going to take a timeout here with 18 seconds as that clock is rolling.
Looks like we got 17 seconds left to go in the contest. The Eagles have drove the ball, you know. Had a nice drive right here so far, John, you know.
Yeah, we need to go about 84 yards, and so far we've gone about 63.
About 63 yards.
But you got yourself in a position, you know, with 19 seconds to go on the clock. I think we have 1 or 2 more timeouts left in this half.
You know,
so you got a shot.
You got a shot. You know, if we put ourselves in this position, especially with, you know, on that the kickoff at the end of the first half, you know, because we were only down 1 possession at the time.
Yeah. Well, we're well within striking range right here with Jake and the receivers, and you know, you look at the passes we've been completing earlier, and even the ones we've missed. You know, hadn't missed by much on some of them. So.
All right, we're coming out of a timeout. We got, you know, first down on the 22-yard line. Two receivers far side, 2 to the near. Jake takes a snap. He's looking. Got it near side to number 1. There he is. Zach Dozot for a completion.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of Zach tonight, but you know, we talked about him earlier. Zach was on the field last year, wide receiver, and great catch on the sideline right there.
That'll bring up a 1st and 10 on from the 12 with 14 seconds left to go. It's almost like a real game right here, John, instead of just a jamboree, you know. Great.
Well, great atmosphere here at Northwestern.
Jake's back to drop. He's looking. He scrambles. He scrambles. He's out at the 7-yard line with 6 seconds left to go.
So you got one shot here. You may have two if you do something really, really quick, but it would have to be a snap and throw.
Looked like Coach Perkins
if you're going to do something
call a
quick.
timeout.
But you potentially got 2 plays, but it would have to be really quick.
Timeout.
All right. We're going to go for a break. You are watching.
No, we'll keep it here. Yeah, we got 6 seconds to go. Yeah,
okay.
So we'll probably got 1 play left in this, maybe 2. Hopefully we don't need 2. We can get it done in 1.
Let's get it done in 1.
But great job by Menard marching down the field right there. It's good to see the offense moving the ball like they have tonight.
They have, you know, Jake's done, Jake's done a good job tonight as far as, keeping his composure, and, we hadn't had the, the interception or, even the turnover as well. All right, we're going to set it back up. We're going to be, this 5-6 seconds left to go. 2nd down on the 6-yard line. Like I said, John, we got either 1 or we got 2 plays. We'll see what, Coach Perkins wants to go with this.
Yeah, Julio Ortiz, offensive coordinator for the Eagles, and we'll see what he dials up right here with 6 to go. If he's going to try to get it in 1 or if he's going to try to do something quick and maybe leave himself a second or 2.
4 wides. Jake takes a snap. He's scoping. Incomplete pass.
Right at the tips of the finger.
It looked like.
Yeah, time's out. So.
Incomplete pass.
Or, wait, I think they may be putting 1 or 2 seconds back on.
Putting 1 back on. All right, John.
Well, I tell you, he had Zach running across the middle right there, and Jake made a good throw, and defender or the umpire got in Zach's way. I'm not sure, but just caused it to come right off his hands. But they're going to keep 1 second on it, so we got 1 more shot.
All right, here we go, guys. Jake drops back. He's looking. Incomplete pass.
And that's game.
Yeah, Winfield had that one defended, had the receivers covered up. Of course, you're dealing with a short field right there, and Jake trying to wait on some of his guys to come open and just tried to punch it over right there and couldn't complete it. But I tell you what, good showing by Menard, their offense, to get the ball down there and move it like they did tonight.
Let's hear it once again.
That'll be your final score. Winfield 26, Menard 21.
So, yeah, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Send it out for the Jamboree.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
We're back here atop Trios press box here at Northwestern State University as your Menard Eagles took a tough one here at 26-21 to the Winfield Tigers in the Battle on the Bricks Jamboree here at Northwestern State. John, we got a lot of positive, and we got a lot of stuff to work on. Before we get ready next week.
Yeah,
against Northwood.
You look at this game. I mean, it's a game of one play, right? I mean, we make a play there at the end, we possibly win. We make a play in the first half on a kickoff. You make a block on a play, you complete a pass. All around, obviously, there's things to work on, but you look at what this team's done, putting 21 points on the board in basically 2 quarters of work, driving the length of the field there at the last to put yourself in a position to win. Didn't do it, but a lot to build on. But I tell you what, hadn't said it all night. I've been holding it. I wanted to say it earlier. I'm going to say it tonight. The offensive line of Menard tonight did a whale of a job. Jake had time. He was able to drop back. They were running the ball. They were blocking with 5 guys. So kudos to the offensive line and those guys. They did a hell of a job tonight.
I don't think we even gave up a sack tonight, as well.
Yeah.
And so, that's, encouraging going into next week. Join us, next Friday night as the Menard travels up to Northwood Lena to face the Northwood Gators. And then on Wednesday night at Bracada's, the David Perkins show will be live from Bracada's at 7 o'clock. We encourage you all to come out and show your Menard spirit. And let's get these guys ready to go for a win in week 1 next week at Northwood. So y'all come on out next Wednesday. From myself, John Wolf, and our great technical guys, Nick Morrow and Landon on the camera, we appreciate y'all, and we will see you next week.